Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome again, students. Now our topic is variation of parameters, and now we are solving some questions from the exercise. Before this, we are solving examples relating to our topic variation of parameters. This is our lecture number 15. So you see here questions from exercise number 3.5, and its page is 140. Question number 1 is y double prime plus y is equal to secant x. So by using the differential operators, I write this equation in this form: d square plus 1 into y is equal to secant x. Now then the characteristic equation is d square plus 1 is equal to 0 and d square is equal to negative 1 when you take this negative 1 to the right side, and after eliminating square you get d is equal to 0 plus minus iota. In this way our roots are in complex nature. So you see here this is the value of lambda, and here we have value mu. You see here lambda is equal to 0 and mu is equal to 1. Yc is equal to, and its solution is yc is equal to a cos of x plus b sin of x, then e raised to the power 0x, and you know that this is equal to 1. And after simplifying this, a cos x plus b sin x, you get here y1 is equal to cos of x and y2 is equal to sin of x. Now we take the value of y1, that is cos of x, and y2 is equal to sin of x. Now we take their respective derivatives. Y1 is equal to minus sin of x and y2 prime is equal to cos of x. Now we move towards the calculation of the Wronskian. Here Wronskian is equal to y1 y2 divided by y1 y2 y1 prime and y2 prime. Now I substitute their respective values. Y1 is equal to cos of x and y2 is equal to sin of x. Y1 prime is equal to minus sin of x and y2 prime is equal to cos of x. Now what we do here, we expand the determinant, evaluate the determinant here. How you can evaluate this? You multiply the main diagonal elements, then put up the operation sign here, and then you multiply the secondary diagonal elements. Here you multiply cos with cos, that is cos square, then plus sin square x, and we know that it is the identity whose value is 1. Now we move towards how we can find the particular solution. You know that very well. Particular solution is equal to, in the variation of parameters, that is equal to y1 u1 plus y2 u2 here, where u1 is equal to minus y2 f of x divided by w dx. One thing you must remember here, when you calculate u1, then you use here y2. When you calculate u2, then you use here y1. In u1 you use here the negative sign, but in u2 it is not. So u1 is equal to negative integral y2 f of x divided by w. W is the Wronskian. Here u1 is equal to minus sin x, and then I substitute here the value of the forcing function that you see here, that is secant x, and then write the value of Wronskian, that is 1. So when you simplify this, sin of x, and what is secant? Secant is the reciprocal of cos. So I write here cos. So you see here, remember the what I say, the properties of the integral. You know that when a function is in denominator and its differential exists in the numerator, then you apply the log nature with the function which is in denominator. So you use C here, log natural cos of x. Then you move towards u2, that is y1 f of x divided by Wronskian at dx. Substitute here the value of y1. So y1 is equal to cos of x, and the value of f of x, that is secant x, divided by the value of the Wronskian, that is 1. You know that secant is the reciprocal of cos of x. So this cos is cancelled with this secant. These are the reciprocals of each other, so we get 1, and you know that the integral of 1 is x. So in this way we get our particular solution. Yp is equal to y1 u1 plus y2 u2. Here you write the value of y1, that is cos of x, and then you write the value of u1, that is log natural cos of x, plus write here the value of y2, that is y2 is equal to sin of x, and u2 is equal to, you see here, that is x. So in this way you get your particular solution, that is cos of x log natural cos of x plus x sin x, and hence general solution is y is equal to yc plus yp. Here the value of yc is a cos of x, you see here, a cos of x, b sin of x, plus then the value of yp is equal to cos of x log natural cos of x plus x sin x. So students, you see here how this method help us in finding the general solution. It is more easy as compared to the undetermined coefficients method. One more thing you see here, here the forcing function is secant x, but in undetermined there is a limitation on that method. You just only sine and cosine there. You use there sine and cosine there, but you use any kind of function here relating to trigonometry. First example you see, first demonstration you see in the example in which cosecant is used. Now here we use secant x. So in this way you complete your first example, first question. Now we move towards question number 11. I take different questions so that there is no ambiguity remaining in your mind that sir solve only the easiest question and the difficult put up for ourselves. If you feel any difficulty in any question, I openly say this: you solve that question and send its pic to me, and inshallah I will try my best to send you its answer or reply you in a proper way. Inshallah you will act on my this piece of advice. Question number 11. Y double prime minus 2y prime plus y is equal to e raised to the power x divided by 1 plus x square. So solution is, you convert this differential equation by using differential operators. You get its shape is d square minus 2d plus 1 into y is equal to e raised to the power x divided by 1 plus x square. You see here is one exponential function and the other is algebraic function which is in the division form, but there in the undetermined coefficients there is no algebraic function in its division form. So here we write its characteristic equation is d square minus 2d plus 1 is equal to 0. You write it as d minus 1 whole square is equal to 0. So when you take its roots, that is equal to d is equal to 1 and 1. Again you see here roots are real and repeated. Here in this practice I just perform for yourself only the second order differential equation. Inshallah in coming next lectures I will solve here some higher order differential equations with the help of variation of parameters. So yc is equal to a plus bx e raised to the power 1x. So you multiply this e raised to the power x with these two, a plus bx into e raised to the power x. You get a e raised to the power x plus bx e raised to the power x. You named it, first variable is y1 and the second variable is y2. These are the two solutions. Basically these are the two solutions of the given differential equation. So y1 is equal to, as you see here, y1 is equal to e raised to the power x and y2 is equal to x e raised to the power x. Now we take its derivative. The first derivative of y1 is equal to e raised to the power x, and the first derivative of y2, you use here the product formula. First as it is derivative of second plus second as it is derivative of first. So I am applying the product formula here and I get x e raised to the power x plus e raised to the power x. Now I want to compute the Wronskian of y1 and y2 based on y1 and y2. Here y1, y2, y1 prime and y2 prime, and now I am substituting here the values of these functions y1, y2, y1 prime and y2 prime. You see here e raised to the power x, x e raised to the power x. Here again e raised to the power x, then x e raised to the power x plus x. So now you open the determinant, multiply the main diagonal elements and then put up the operation sign and then multiply the secondary diagonal elements. Here you see e raised to the power x into x e raised to the power x plus e raised to the power x minus. Here you see that first I multiply these two and then I multiply these two. Then operation sign negative, and e raised to the power x is multiplied by x into e raised to the power x. Now I take e raised to the power, so now multiply this e raised to the power x with interior terms. So I get x e raised to the power 2x by using exponent properties, then plus e raised to the power 2x minus x e raised to the power 2x. Now you see here this e raised to the power 2x is cancelled with this x e raised to the power 2x. Then remaining are the remaining term is e raised to the power 2x. So Wronskian is equal to e raised to the power 2x. Now we move towards its particular solution. How we can find its particular solution? That is y1 u1 plus y2 u2. So you see here u1 is equal to negative sign y2 integral y2 f of x divided by Wronskian d of x. I substitute here the value of y2, that is x e raised to the power x, and then the value of the forcing function that you see here, that is e raised to the power x divided by 1 plus x square. So I write here the value of the f of x, then divided by Wronskian, that is e raised to the power 2x. Now you see here by using the properties of by using the properties of exponent, here you see e raised to the power x, then e raised to the power x, basis same parts add, you get e raised to the power 2x. And you see here this e raised to the power 2x is cancelled with this e raised to the power 2x, this e raised to the power x and this e raised to the power x add up each other and then they are cancelled with this term. And after cancelling e raised to the power x, or after simplification, you get x over 1 plus x square. Now you see here by using the properties of trigonometry here, by using the property of integral here the differential of 1 is 0 and the differential of x square is 2x. So you see here there is no 2 is missing. So I multiply with 2 and divide it also by 2. Here you see I am dividing by 2 and then multiplied by 2. Now the derivative of this 1 plus x square or the differential of this 1 plus x square exists in the numerator. Then you see minus 1 by 2 log natural 1 plus x square. Hope you understand this. Then u2 is equal to y1 f of x divided by w dx. Now I substitute here the value of y1, that is e raised to the power x. Then I write the value of the forcing function, that is e raised to the power x divided by 1 plus x square divided by the value of the Wronskian, that is e raised to the power 2x. Again using the properties of exponent, these two become e raised to the power 2x. These two become e raised to the power 2x and then it is cancelled with this 2x. And the remaining terms are dx divided by 1 plus x square, and you know that integral dx divided by a square plus x square is equal to 1 over a tan inverse x over a. And you see here, students, here you see here a is equal to 1. When you substitute the value of a here, you get 1 over 1 tan inverse x over 1. So you get tan inverse x. You get only tan inverse x. So now we are able to compute yp. We all required values we compute here. Yp is equal to y1 u1 plus y2 u2. Here I substitute the value of y1 and then value of u1. Then I substitute here the value of u2 and then y2 and then u2. You see here, in this way our general solution is y is equal to yc plus yp. Substitute here the value of yc, that is a plus bx into e raised to the power x, plus the value of yp is equal to e raised to the power x minus 1 by into 1 minus 1 by 2 log initial 1 plus x square plus x into e raised to the power x tan inverse x. In this way we move towards we see another question, that is question number 8 from the exercise 3.5, that is y double prime minus y is equal to sine hyperbolic 2x. Given sine y double prime minus y is equal to sine hyperbolic 2x, after substituting the differentials at the place of derivatives, we get d square minus 1 into y is equal to sine hyperbolic 2x. So its characteristic equation is d square minus 1 is equal to 0. This implies that d is equal to plus minus 1. So the roots are real and distinct. So in this way its characteristic solution is a e raised to the power minus 1x plus b e raised to the power 1x. Here this is y1 and this is y2. Now you see here y1 is equal to e raised to the power minus 1x, then y2 is equal to e raised to the power x. Now you compute their respective derivatives. y1 prime is equal to minus e raised to the power minus x and y2 prime is equal to e raised to the power x. Now we want to compute the Wronskian of y1 and y2, which are the solutions of the which are our required solutions. So y1 y2 divided by y1 y2 y1 prime y2 prime. Now I substitute their respective values, e raised to the power minus x, e raised to the power x, then minus e raised to the power minus x, e raised to the power x. And now I expand this, open this determinant. This is equal to e raised to the power minus x, then e raised to the power x plus e raised to the power minus x, e raised to the power x. So you by using the properties of exponent, you see here e raised to the power 0 plus e raised to the power 0, and you know that e raised to the power 0 is equal to 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Now we find the particular solution, that is y1 u1 plus y2 u2. Here u1 is equal to negative sign integral y2 into f of x divided by w dx minus integral, here I substitute the value of y2, that is e raised to the power x, then the forcing function here, that is hyperbolic function, that is sine hyperbolic 2x divided by 2. Now this is minus 1 by 2 integral e raised to the power x. Here I use the identity. Here I use the identity of hyperbolic function, and you know that very well, sine hyperbolic x is equal to e raised to the power x minus e raised to the power minus x divided by 2. Here you see it is 1 here. So in the parts of exponential there are 1. If I write here 2, then it comes e raised to the power 2x minus e raised to the power minus 2x. So I'm using here the identity of sine hyperbolic 2x, so it becomes e raised to the power 2x minus e raised to the power minus 2x divided by 2. I am using here. Now I multiply this e raised to the power x with the interior terms. It becomes minus 1 by 4 into e raised to the power 3x by using the exponential properties. Then minus, when I multiply this with this e raised to the power minus 2x by using the exponent properties, it becomes e raised to the power minus x, e raised to the power minus x. One thing I am missing here, that is negative sign, that is negative sign. So when I integrate this, e raised to the power 3x divided by 3 and minus e raised to the power, here I am writing e raised to the power minus x divided by negative 1. So when I multiply this 1 minus 1 by 4 with the interior terms, it becomes this is equal to minus e raised to the power 3x divided by 12, and then negative negative, positive, then negative, so you make it negative here. Now we move towards u2, that is integral y1 f of x divided by the Wronskian. Here I substitute their respective values, the value of y1 that is e raised to the power minus x, and f of x that is sine hyperbolic 2x divided by the Wronskian. E raised to the power minus x, then the value of sine hyperbolic 2x, this is equal to e raised to the power 2x minus e raised to the power minus 2x divided by 2. Now I multiply this e raised to the power minus x with the interior terms, you get 1 by 2 e raised to the power x minus e raised to the power minus 3x. You see here 1 by 2, when I take its integral, it is equal to e raised to the power 3x minus e raised to the power minus 3x divided by minus 3. And after simplification you get, when I multiply this 1 by 2 with the interior terms, we get e raised to the power x divided by 2 plus e raised to the power minus 3x divided by 2. Now we are able to compute the particular solution, that is yp is equal to y1 u1 plus y2 u2. Here I am writing the value of y1, that is e raised to the power minus x, and then I write the value of u1. Here I make a correction here the negative sign, and here negative sign. On both places there is negative sign. Plus e raised to the power x, then e raised to the power x divided by 2 plus e raised to the power minus 3x divided by 6. So in this way I am writing this. Hence the general solution is y is equal to yc plus yp, and I am substituting here the respective values of yc and yp here, and this is our final answer. Hope you will understand my question that I am teaching you. If you feel, students, if you feel any difficulty, you may ask or you may pose your question. If you have any difficulty, you solve that question and send it pics in WhatsApp group. Then inshallah I will try my best to answer you. Okay, hopefully you understand this. Okay, take care. Till then, Allah Hafiz.